Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. How bad is it for Angela Rayner? Well, pretty bad, isn't it? Imagine waking up every morning and thinking, oh God, I'm Angela Rayner. Only you probably don't, because you don't do much thinking. But, of course, she's got this big problem with 1.5 million houses that even she now knows can't be built. But she's still going to do her best. And how's that? Is she going to build in all those areas where there's plenty of space, brown sites and things, knowing that she can't manage to do all of them? So let's do the ones that make the least amount of environmental impact. No, that's not what she's doing. What she's doing is leaving the brown sites, leaving the low impact sites and going straight to the nice green countryside. Because, hey, we don't want people living in nice places when people have to live in the cities. How dare you live somewhere that's vaguely pleasant? So she's looking to dig up the countryside, and she's pushing through planning laws that will utterly devastate the green belt, and worse, all the little critters and plants that live there that are often endangered, even though they're protected not just by British law but by EU law, which ironically Starmer's just signed up to, and in some cases by international law. There are some things that are actually protected in the international law, believe it or not. It's a weird thing. I never knew that. Anyway, 30 green charities have now got together. They are basically forming a giant super committee, if you will, to try and tackle this problem and frighten Rayner into backing down at the plans of many court cases. And because they're not going to do one court case, they're going to do lots and lots of individual court cases to tie the government up in knots for years. They only have to tie them up for another 3.5 years, of course, by which time the planning, the time remaining in that parliament will not be suffice to get that law through. And then wait until, say, Reform get in, who've already said it ain't going to happen. They know they're just killing it there and then. But the planning and infrastructure bill is massively devastating to England's green spaces, the green belt, life, little bats, voles, newts, very, very delicate and protected flowers and plants and things like that. Nature loss is intrinsic with the destruction of society. And of course, that's all part of the plan. But the planning bill will demolish huge swathes of Britain's natural heritage. And what they're doing is deliberate, because there are many places that you can build houses that they're choosing not to, that will have no impact whatsoever. So you have to ask why. So ask them why. Thanks a lot. Bye.